What's up, everyone? I'm Yasmin Woodland, and welcome back to my channel. So today I will be talking about Jenelle Evans and her recent podcasting interview with one of her friends. She goes by the name of Bunnie XO, and she has a podcast called Dumb Blonde. Now, if you all haven't heard of her, this is her YouTube channel. Again, it's Bunnie XO, and she just talks about various things on her channel. She has a podcast that she does numerous times out of the month, and I actually found her via Twitter when Jenelle actually tweeted about her earlier last month, stating that she was going to do a podcast with one of her close friends in Nashville, Tennessee. And she said it was a girl by the name of Bunnie XO. So I was always keeping my ear to the ground with this. And last night it was released and I actually watched it. And Jenelle was just talking about a lot of things in general. I honestly did not expect Jenelle to go into detail about many things because Jenelle never does. So I'm just going to kind of summarize what they talked about. So they talked about how Jenelle initially got on MTV, and she stated that she was 7 months pregnant at the time, and she saw Fair Abraham's 16 and Pregnant episode with MTV. She said she was inspired. She went on MTV.com and she actually submitted the information, and she said within a week or so, they were actually interested in filming her, and they were actually at her home filming her. They signed all the forms, and she said it was quite easy to get on the show, back in the day, because now it's just oversaturated with numerous applicants, right? So she said that's how a lot of things with MTV came about, and she just was shocked at the fact that they decided to pick her given the circumstances. And she said she never really even thought that the show was going to go anywhere beyond that. She didn't think that she would get, famous or anything off of it or be like one of the OGs, and it just kind of happened for her. Now, they also talked about various other things on this podcast. They talked about what's she up to currently. Like, does she see herself, like on a TV show? Does she see herself doing anything else with MTV? Like, what's new for Jenelle, pretty much. And she was stating that she is actually still under contract with MTV, and that MTV or Viacom just has not released her out of her contract, and that her contract is actually up next month, which is April. And she's super excited because now she'll be able to do other paid opportunities, other TV shows, and she's trying to actually pitch her own TV show as well as do things on YouTube as well. Now, furthermore, I know they also touched on, what Jenelle would have done if she wasn't picked up for the TV. And she said that she would have just done, went to college and just had a normal life now. Also, they talked about parenting and the kids and what's going on with Nathan and co-parenting with Barbara. And she stated that Nathan and her, they're not really getting along at this time. She stated that Nathan was like really, really flirty with her, like when she wasn't with David, and that Nathan would come over and he would be like flirty, and he was like a little more open to things. And she said now that, she's technically still back with David. I mean, we all know that. And she said now that she's back with David, they're not on good terms again. Her and Nathan, they're not really on good terms. So she said she's on good terms with her mother and things like that. So I guess that's a good thing because, her and Barbara, they have never really had like the greatest relationship. So she didn't talk about David much. David was like literally completely left out of the podcast, but they talked about the fact that Jenelle is still living in Tennessee, and is that going to be something that she's going to do in the long run? Like, is she just going to, put roots there and stay there for a while? And Jenelle's like, she just doesn't know because she's actually still paying a mortgage, back in North Carolina on the house. She's still paying the mortgage, and she's paying for where she's living in Tennessee. Now, Bunnie also asked her, well, how is the money? Like, from MTV's standpoint, you're not being filmed anymore. So are you receiving royalties or any sort of check from MTV for your episodes, still airing? And Jenelle said no. All I received was a lump sum check, pretty much, and I don't get any royalties when they play my episodes or anything like that. I don't get any sort of revenue. And she was just stating like she's just done with MTV. She does not think she's going to do anything with Teen Mom anymore. And she stated she just wants to lay low, everyone. She said that she just wants to remain private and that she just wants to focus on her family, and that's all she wants to do. So okay, in a nutshell, I just pretty much knew that this podcast or this interview just wasn't going to be much because honestly, everyone, that's all I have to really tell you all. Like, and it was only 20 minutes. I was like, what? Are you serious? So this Bunnie XO chick, she seems pretty dope. She seems pretty cool. I highly suggest go check out her YouTube channel. I'll put it in the description box below if you also want to watch the podcast. But furthermore, everyone, I know a lot of my subscribers have been asking me, am I going to live stream Teen Mom OG for this new season? And the answer is no. Unfortunately, YouTube has changed a lot of policies to where you are not allowed to stream content that you do not own. And they're cracking down on that, and I just cannot do that. However, I will watch the episodes and post recaps of it here on my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe. Thank you all so much for tuning into my commentary. What do you think about this podcast that Jenelle Evans did with her friend Bunnie XO? I mean, do you think the information was anything new? Do you think that, it was just pretty much generic information? Are you going to go watch it? If so, again, the link will be in the description box. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm Yasmin Woodland, and until next time, see ya.